Hello everybody and welcome back to another Deep Oger review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Transformers Studio Series 86 Ironhide. Now I did an unboxing of this guy. If you want to go check that out, it is up on the channel already. I'll link it in the description. And as we saw in the unboxing, mine had a QC issue. I'll put the clip here. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's take a look at this. His eyes aren't painted. Done? Okay. I painted the eyes. I painted the eyes myself, which we'll get into later, but other than that, this guy's pretty good. Also, another QC issue. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is slanted. It looks like somebody either took a chunk out of my Ironhide or the mold or the plastic didn't reach the whole mold. So it's slanted on both sides, mind you. So, I don't know what happened there, because this side is how it's supposed to be, kind of, but this is just really bad. Really, really bad. But, anyway, without further ado, I'll get into this guy's accessories. So, for Ironhide's accessories, I did that fucking again. You have some nice silver little blasters, little pea shooters he came with in the movie. I wouldn't call them pea shooters, but little blasters he came with from the movie. Very, very nice detail. I love these little lines and rigid sculpt right there on the barrel. And there is some weapon storage. Oops, if I don't drop him. You can put the guns. On mine, it doesn't really like to cooperate if you put them on a certain side. But if you put them on a different one, there we go. I had it right the first time. They work like fine. They work perfectly. So, like that. And you have weapon storage. The only problem is there is a little gap between the weapons and the back. So if you grab the figure from the back, they will pop out. Other than that, he looks really good with them in hand. Just plug them in. Plug them in, plug them in. I got that from MGO, didn't I? And he looks pretty damn spiffy with his little blasters here, and they look really, really good when he's holding them. As many know, I prefer Ironhide to be bigger, beefier, with a little more weapons, but these definitely look better than I thought they would in hand. So without further ado, I'll get into detail. So detail, as you can see, I painted the eyes this nice little greenish color, and as you can see, I also put Sharpie in there to fix up my mistake. But very nice silver for the face. Nice red head sculpt, very Ironhide-ish, incredibly Ironhide-ish. Just beautiful. As you can see, I have my dirty, greasy fingerprints all over this nice, clear plastic chest, but whatever. I wish these were painted, honestly. We'll get into paint in vehicle mode, because I have a big complaint with vehicle mode, but we'll get into that later. Nice silver paint apps. Obviously gray painted for the shoulder. Other than that, there's not much to talk about because this is all molded plastic. The hands are painted the same gray as the shoulders. Nice gray. I wish that these skirt pieces were separated, and I was going to separate them myself, but I don't know how to go about that because it's hollow, so I'll live with it. Very nice detail all around. I've been waiting for this Hyper G1 accurate Ironhide for a long time, and they finally delivered, and oh boy did they deliver. I love this thing. Nice lines right here. I love the simplicity of the G1 designs, especially the 86 movie ones. They kind of hammed it up for they kind of hammed it up for Cup, but they really, really brought it back with Ironhide and Grimlock and characters like that, so. Just wanted to pop in here in the middle video and give a little comparison between actual Ironhide and on-screen Ironhide. Obviously, the on-screen Ironhide is a lot more dumbed down, doesn't have a lot of the detail that the figure has, which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that the figure has a lot more detail than the on-screen model, because it's kind of bland. Now, for articulation. Ironhide has a ball joint up at the head. He can look up at that far. A ball joint allows him to look down that far, but there is a transformation hinge joint that allows him to look down that far. You don't get any tilt. Well, you get some tilt. A very, very minuscule amount of tilt. Arm goes full 360. Out about that far. You get this nice filler piece right here. Again, very nice detail. Bicep swivel. single jointed elbow gets about 90, and swivel at the wrist, what up? I love swivel at the wrists, that's my favorite thing. Swivel at the waist as well, hips can go forward that far, back that far, beautiful red spread, thigh swivel, double jointed, that's not double jointed, that's single jointed knee gets about 90, foot for due to transformation can go back, can go forward, like, oof, like that, and you do have a beautiful ankle pivot. For comparison, here he is next to the Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime and the Transformers Kingdom Blaster. I wish he was a little bit taller. That is my only complaint. That's my only complaint, is he's a large deluxe size when you're paying a Voyager price point. Deluxes run about 25 bucks, Voyagers 35 bucks for this. Now he's cheaper on Amazon than 35 bucks, but still, it's a complaint. It's a valid complaint. He's a little small for a Voyager. If he was up to like the top of Prime's chest right here, I wouldn't have a complaint in the world. But since his size, he is kind of iffy on that part, for me at least. And here he is next to some other 86 movie figures. You have the Transformers Studio Series 86 Grimlock and the Transformers Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Now, I just brought up the size complaint. He's taller than Hot Rod. Hot Rod was a Voyager as well. But I make the exception for Hot Rod because of the parts count, because of the complexity, because of the accessories, and because of the detail. This has a lot more detail than this. This has a lot more paint than this. Clearly, because they didn't even fucking bother to paint my eyes, but you know what, whatever. We're past that, far past that. But I just think you get more value with Hot Rod than you do Ironhide. Still recommend Ironhide, just not as valuable as Hot Rod, I'd say, at the Voyager price point. And here he is next to some 86 movie Decepticons. You have Transformers Kingdom Cyclonus and the Studio Series 86 Starscream. Review up for Starscream, Grimlock, and actually Hot Rod didn't get a review. And Blaster up on the channel. Where was I going with that? Who fucking knows? So yeah, basically for robot mode, I love this thing. Of course, as always, we'll get into more of my final thoughts at the final thoughts section, but he's pretty damn good, I gotta say. I do love this robot mode. What I don't love, however, is the transformation to a pretty lackluster van mode, but we'll get into that right now. And so for van mode, after that horrific transformation, I hate the clear plastic on this guy. It freaks me out every time. I've never had a bad experience with clear plastic, but it's still scary. It's lackluster, you know? Ironhide is kind of supposed to have this stripe sculpted on, painted gold. I mean, accuracy is your whole thing with Studio Series, so, and you won't tap in correctly, apparently. Oh, this little rat fucking bastard, I swear to God. Yeah, overall, it just looks and feels kind of jank. I mean, it rolls very good. Like, it rolls very good. It's the best rolling Transformer I have. And that's pretty much all the compliments I'll give it. I mean, it's cute. It's nice. It's compact. I like it. It's like a brick. I love this ultimate mode. But it's missing the gold stripe. It's like Ironhide 101. Gold stripe on the van. That's Ironhide. Siege got it right. Earthrise got it right. I couldn't Studio Series. Studio Series is literally all about accuracy, and they forget the gold stripe. Whatever. You still get weapon storage. These two little blue tabs right here can hold weapons. So if you wanted to, you can have him pew-pewing from the top of the van mode. So yeah, that's pretty chill. Here he is next to Optimus. You thought I would transform a figure for a different figure for comparisons? You must be new on the Maddie Gwen channel. Anyway, back to my final thoughts. overall, for my final thoughts on this guy, I think he is fan-fucking-tastic. It is a great representation of what I feel we're going to be getting in 2023. This is definitely a precursor to that. I love the detail, as little as there may be for detail. I love what he has. I love the accessories. I really hated the way they looked. I thought they looked too small in images and promo images, but getting them in hand, they look a lot larger and they fit Ironhide very well. The paint looks very good. What little paint he has, of course, the eyeless Ironhide will always be in infamy, and of course, the gold stripe on the van. Come on, it's Ironhide. You have to have the gold stripe on the van. Simple as that. Other than that, I feel like this guy is fantastic. It is the perfect mainline Ironhide, and we've said that with every mainline Ironhide we've gotten. We've said that with Siege, we said that with Earthrise, but this is honest. This is like, honest to God, this is the best mainline Ironhide we have gotten. I can't speak for Masterpiece, but I hear Masterpiece Ironhide is really good. Can't speak on its behalf, though. This is a perfect mainline Ironhide. I'm going to give him a solid 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, like it. If you haven't already, if you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, subscribe to the channel already, damn it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. God damn it.